Good evening, everybody. We continue with the tango class on Prischepov TV channel. I'm Alex. She is my wife Maria. We teach tango in Saratov. You can come to our city. We invite you. So we continue with the new course. From last class we did some simple steps, and today we will continue, and the name of this course is how to become a dancer from beginner. That means we will explain you how to start to dance if you know few steps or if you just came. So we continue with some exercises, and the first what we will add will be the step from the right leg of the lady forward. Everything what we were doing in the last class we will use on this class, and we will add some elements. Now we will show you the last variation from the previous class. Step sideward, forward, forward, side, spot, and back. You see, there is no step forward from the right leg of the lady, and there is no actually backward step from my left leg. We will let it on the last movement. Here we go backward for the man. She goes forward. And in opposite direction of the line of dance, we can do only one step. That's why we will step again on the spot, but the lady will go forward on the right side. And we will turn together, and we will continue go that direction again. Backward for me and forward for her. Again, I step on the same spot and she goes forward. We turn, step, spot, I go on the same spot, I go on the same spot, I go on the same spot, and we can continue in this way, but we have to finish. So we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, next 7, 8, 11, 12. Enough. And from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. One detail for the men. When you do your backward step, in this case, I mean this movement what we do, the couple goes around, and to make this circle, man has to open his leg a little bit to the right side. Look, now I go back with my right. I have my track under my right, and I have my track under my left leg. But in case when we start turn, I step with my right on left track this way, and next step I collect my feet. One more time, I go that direction. To do it, I need to turn myself on my left leg. And again, I step on my left track. Collect feet and turn on my left. One more. Step to my left side with my right. Collect, pivot, step, collect, pivot, step, collect, pivot. For the lady, when she goes forward with her right leg, she does pivot too, or she turns. Now we go simple step. For her it is forward step, for me backward step. But in case when we start turning, I need to do my step to my left, as I said before. Look. And next, when I collect my feet, I will turn a little bit my upper body and I step here. And now we will do pivot together. And from this point, I go again to my left side with my right leg. And she goes forward. And I turn my upper body to the right. She goes, I step, and we turn. One more time. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's continue. Now we will add one more step for the man. Until this moment, we did only 6, forward 2, sideward 2, backward only 1 with the right, and left on the same spot. We will add one step more, one backward step with the left for the man. After the forward step with the right leg, we change leg on the same spot for the man, and she does sideward step. Now we go to that direction together as we did before, from my right leg, and she will go from her left leg, but she will go out of my center from my left side. And after this step, we will turn together again, and we will change the direction. And we go back again. And from beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn, step. Only this. Okay, let's continue. Now we'll combine two movements, first and second, together. But we will start from the second, and we need to do it 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. This is the first time. Second. 1, 2, 3, 4, and next step is backward for the man, and again backward. But as I said before, we can't go backward 2 times in that direction. That's why from this point we'll step on the same spot, and we will do the first movement. And we open again. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1. In this case, on the second movement, lady does 2 forward steps with the pivot. When we start second time, sideward, forward, forward, backward. This is her first step. Pivot. Second, when we step on the same spot, and 1 more pivot, and we continue go forward. 2 steps with the turning. If I go that direction, I turn, I go back, and I turn 1 more time. You see, 2 steps with turning, and on the floor I draw 8. I step. When I turn my feet together, and my left feet is making the line, the cycle around my right leg. Then I step with my left, and my right leg will do the same. 8 on the floor. You see? In Spanish, 8 means ocho. So, in case when we go forward and we turn, in tango we call it ocho forward. The complete 8 contains from 2 steps and 2 turns. But if you do 1 step and 1 turn, you do half 8. In any case, you do complete 8 or half 8, you do 8. That's why any step forward with turn we call ocho forward. So, one more time. The variation. Open step, outside step, on the same spot step, backward step, Ocho forward for the lady. Ocho forward for the lady. Backward step again for me. And from the top. The same situation when the man does backward step. He is turning on his supporting leg and goes backward again. And he does 8 backward or backward 8. So, one more time. Open step, outside step, on the same spot step. Ocho backward for me and ocho forward for her. On the same step, and she does ocho forward. And we continue. Okay, and we combine all these steps together with the first movement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we can continue many times. Do ocho forward on backward. Now we will do it again all together. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, outside, spot, ocho, e, finish. And again. Let's continue. We will add one more step, but actually not step. We will change the position or system, like we say. When we do simple steps and Masha goes with her right and I go with my left leg, we call it parallel system. But in tango, a lot of steps which we do in cross system, and we will add now this position, and I will explain you what is the meaning of this cross system. Look, we'll start as we did before in parallel system. Outside step on the same spot, and she goes sideways. Ocho, backward for me and forward for her. And now I will not step on my left, but I will turn my upper body to my right, and she will continue making her step. And I open my left leg forward without stepping on it. And I will turn on my supporting leg with her, turning, and after this we go that direction with her with 3 of the weight leg. 1, left and left. This we call cross system. Next is right and right. And she does ocho forward and I do my sideward steps. One more time until this moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and she does her pivot on last end. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 and 7 and until this moment lady was doing ocho forward and we were doing ocho backward. Now we will add this ocho backward for her. In the last position, here, when you finish in your right leg, and I stay on my right, we will continue turning with upper body to the right, man. And lady will make her sideward step. You see? And in this moment, I will step on my left. And from this point, I turn my upper body one more time to the right. And ladies turning too. Let's change to the camera. We are on the right leg, she and I. From this point, I turn my upper body to the right. And she's making her step sideward, and I step with my left. And I turn my upper body one more time, and she does her pivot. And after that we do 2 steps. That direction and that direction. And she does ocho backward. The whole variation will look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And we need to exit from this position. The last 2 backward ochos for the lady. We started from her right and we'll finish on her left leg. This last movement we will not do on that direction. We will make it this way. And one more step which we need to add will be a cross from the left leg of the lady. We do 1 step more and advance, and she does her cross. And this is the final, the end. From this point we can start from the top. Open step, outside step, spot, ocho backward for me and forward for her, ocho forward for the lady. 1, 2, 3. I turn my upper body, we step, I turn my upper body, we step 1 time. She's turning face to me and we go 2 steps. 1, 2, and I wait for her cross, and that's it. And from the top. We will show you with the music this part. Let's talk about one detail for the men. In the beginning, when you start to your backward ocho, and then you turn to her, look at my left leg. I open my left leg, and now in this moment, when I turn, my toes will turn with me and my knee goes down. Когда я поворачиваюсь, мои пальцы поворачиваются со мной, а мое колено вниз. This position I mean. Face to her. And from this point, she goes to my left side and I open my left leg. And we continue. This step we do together. Normal step. Pivot. I open my leg and I turn my upper body to the right and I turn myself to her with my hips to that direction. And then she goes to me and I open my left leg to the side. And after we continue with our right leg, open, outside, spot, ocho backward, open toes and turn upper body, and I face to her. I close my knees and my toes on this position, not like that, this position, and from this point we go. And here, 1, 2, and I wait for her cross. It's time to finish the class. We will dance it with the music.